Okay folks, when we discussed Arnold Denoiser in the rendering section of the course, if you remember, it had one major flaw. It could only denoise beauty and light group AOVs, but thankfully now it can denoise all the back to beauty AOVs as well. If I open up the render settings and go to the AOVs tab, you notice I have my beauty AOV with all the light groups enabled for it. And also diffuse direct and indirect, specular direct and indirect, SSS direct and indirect, and transmission. And these are all the AOVs I need for the back to beauty composite. Now let's quickly set up a render for denoising. I'm just going to add an Arnold EXR driver. Make sure to enable merge AOVs and output Arnold Denoiser AOVs. Open up the setup AOVs window and make sure you have all the AOVs you need. I'm also going to select the beauty AOV and enable all the light groups for it. Now let's save it in the deleted folder on my desktop. And now we can start the final render. Now the render is finished. Let's close the picture viewer and open up the render settings. And in the Denoiser tab, load the render in the input field. Arnold adds an underscore denoised as the suffix for the denoised version. And to make sure Arnold denoises all the available AOVs, just open up this light group AOVs field and click on read available AOVs. After a few seconds, Arnold reads all the AOVs available in that file, including light group AOVs and the back to beauty AOVs. You can edit this field and remove any of the AOVs that you don't want to be denoised. In this case, I want all of them. And now you can click on the denoise button and start denoising. Depending on how many AOVs you are denoising, the process takes some time. It took about a minute to denoise all of them here. Now let's go to Fusion quickly and drag the denoised render in. I will use the split EXR script to extract all the AOVs. Now we can view a few of them. Now the good thing is we can work with the denoised versions of our AOVs in post and build our back to beauty composite using them. As we were working with ACEs in Arnold, I have the OCIO LUT enabled in both of the views with the proper OCIO config file loaded, and that is why we see the renders as we saw them in the IPR. For the final render, we obviously have to do the proper ACEs conversion using the OpenColor IO node like we learned in the ACEs video from the rendering section of the course. So that's about denoising AOVs using Arnold Denoiser. See you in the next one.